All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and peace and blessings onto the elect. And it's just going to be a quick in transit, okay? I don't want to make the video too long unless the spirit say otherwise. But I want to speak on this news clip where Nancy Pelosi, the House Speaker, and I guess some other House members, and Donald Trump had a meeting about a $2 trillion infrastructure plan. So they had a meeting about spending or coming up with and spending $2 trillion to fix the infrastructure of this broken down kingdom, this broken down so-called country that we know as America, okay, the United States of America, but according to the scriptures, it's known as Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, the mother of harlots, Egypt, Assyria, as well as other code names. Okay. Now, of course, I'm driving, so I'm not going to bring out a book, chapter, and a verse, but I will quote some scriptures, and I will roughly paraphrase some scriptures in this in transit. So I'm not gonna play the clip either, because YouTube will hit you with flags and all that type of stuff. So I don't want to take the risk of playing the video, but I just got the still shot up. I was gonna say the screenshot. In this video, this news clip, they going into how Nancy Pelosi starts off speaking, then somebody else starts to speak, and I didn't watch all of it, but I listened to enough of it to do this in transit. And they're talking about it's going to create jobs and create commerce, and it's going to create clean air. I didn't listen to the explanation behind that. It's going to what they said, clean water. It's going to create cleaner water, cleaner energy. And you know what? All that is bullshit, because according to Isaiah, the 24th chapter, it tells you that the whole earth is polluted because they have broken the everlasting covenant. The so-called white man has polluted this earth, okay? And he spent so much money policing the world, okay, and being wicked with his military, that they have neglected to upkeep the infrastructure to America. That's why they have to cut dollars in order to address this infrastructure problem. Because we read in Isaiah the 14th chapter, it says that it talks about the so-called white man, who is referred to as Lucifer, okay, in Isaiah the 14th chapter, okay, and how the worm is spread beneath them. And it's talking about right here in America. This place is corroded. I believe the infrastructure grade, I believe they grade it every 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure on that. You can fact check that. And I believe right now it was either a D minus, I believe. And you have to check them numbers. I'm saying that based upon my memory right now, and I'm not able to get online and fact check these things right now. But this infrastructure grade is almost failing, okay? And we don't even know if that grade is accurate, because Esau is a damn liar, okay? The so-called white man is all about telling lies. So this place is corroded. The bridges, The bridges are failing. The boats that's holding up these infrastructures is rusted out. Okay? Holes everywhere. Street signs need to be replaced. I mean, this place is just it's what's the word? It's corroding before our very eyes. All right? And they need $2 trillion. They say they're coming with a plan for $2 trillion to fix the infrastructure of America. And in the process of doing that, I didn't listen to the explanation, you know. You can go and watch the video. I mean, news clips. They got plenty of them up of how they gonna clean up the air and clean up the water with this $2 trillion infrastructure plan. And they're gonna create clean energy from house to house. That's all bullshit, man. This place is defiled, and the proof of that is, you look at the people. People are dying in this country. Okay? People are dying because of the pollution of the air, the water, the food. Okay? All these chemical plants. While they talking about clean energy, that's BS, man. You know, people are developing cancer not only by the food, but through radiation in this country. You know? And even if you come with this $2 trillion and you actually put it into the infrastructure, that's not gonna fix this country, because the scriptures say otherwise. We living in a time where this country is going to be destroyed. There's no bringing it back. Okay? There's no making America great again. I believe it's Jeremiah 51. If you read Jeremiah 51, it talks about how for her, and the whole chapter is about Babylon. Okay, and not talking about the ancient Babylonian kingdom. Okay, it's talking about the kingdom of Babylon, talking about America. If you read that chapter with understanding, that's what it's going into. And I believe around the 8th verse, it says that how for her, okay, take balm for her pain, because America is in major debt. This infrastructure is broken down, and there's no way to fix this debt problem, this debt crisis, which is really, when you factor in all the numbers, the national debt plus the unfunded liability, you're looking at about $200 trillion. Okay? And the infrastructure is depleted. So they say they would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, because the prophecies say that this place is going to be destroyed. And there's no way you can fix the debt problem. And really, I don't believe they're going to come with this they not going to fix the infrastructure, man. All right? They talking this, that's just, my opinion. And what the scriptures say, this place is the worm, well, Salakia. The scriptures say that this place ain't going to be built back up on a physical level as far as the infrastructure. Okay? This place is going to go out in its corrosion. And where are you going to get this $2 trillion from? Who's going to pay for it? The Federal Reserve note is backed by absolutely nothing. So y'all going to borrow more money, create all you going to, so it's going to create more debt. Or you're going to have to institute some type of tax, or raise the interest rates, or do something, okay, to extract the money out of the taxpayers. All right? Or just, or do it like this, borrow the money and then get the taxpayers to pay the money, to pay that money back. Okay? Get the money from the Federal Reserve, and then have the taxpayers pay that shit back. Okay? Now this damn Trump is talking about building a wall. He's talking about $2 trillion to to fix the infrastructure. Look, America is finished. You read Isaiah 14, it talks about the downfall and the destruction of the so-called white man's rulership. And if you once America is taken down, his power, his empire is finished. Okay? Jeremiah 51 talks about the destruction of this man's empire, which goes into destroying the basically the capital, for lack of better words, the capital of the empire, which is America. You know? Because NATO and the EU makes up the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the European Union, which America is a part of the NATO, makes up the empire of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, according to the Bible. And all these, you know, they getting up there talking about how they gonna create jobs and increase commerce and create. I love to hear their explanation on how they gonna, with this $2 trillion, how they gonna clean up the air and clean up the water. Look, this place is too polluted, man. You've already done your job, Esau, of polluting this earth, man. You can't clean it up. The Most High is gonna step in and clean this place up through his son. Clean this place up by destroying it. The only way to clean this filthy ass place up is to burn it down with 200 million nuclear warheads. All right, that's the destiny of America. So all this talk, but Nancy Pelosi and some of these other members that get up, members from the House, okay, I believe, getting up there talking about how they gonna make a big bold move towards, you know, fixing the infrastructure, is all lies, man. It's all bullshit. Just like every time they open their mouth to say they gonna do something and fix something, it never happens. Okay? So, you know, that's pretty much it. I reached my destination. I'm gonna close this video out, but what I'll do is I'll put the link to this video in the description box, and you can go watch it for yourself. America, the so-called white man who runs America, is full of shit. You know, he's a damn liar, according to Isaiah 58:1 and 2. This man don't know how to do nothing but lie. He's a forger of lies. You read that about that in the book of Job. So I hope this in transit was edifying. And once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. And peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.